We're all working very, very hard, but how much is enough when we're working in business here in Japan? Hello, my name is Greg Story. I'm the president of Carnegie Training Japan and the author of Japan Sales Mastery. Now, hard work, it's a given. The point though is, how much work do we need to put in to get a certain amount of output? How much work do we need to put in to get a certain amount of success? This is the tricky part. I remember when I was at university, if it was a 2,000 word paper, I'd write 5,000. If it was a 5,000 word paper, I'd write 10,000 words. Why? I was never quite sure of how much input I needed to commit to get the result I wanted. Same in business. You're working 6 days a week, sometimes you're working 7 days a week. How much input is required to get the output of success that we're after? One of the problems with this is we often are working to our own detriment, because Parkinson's law says that work expands to fit the time, so we find we're not very productive. We're also probably not getting enough downtime, enough rest. And you really notice it when you actually leave the office, go away, get out of the city, get out into nature, get out in the countryside, and you just need the refresh. Go up in the mountains, go to a hot spring, go trekking through the trees or whatever, just refresh, fresh air, everything's different. Trouble is though, when we're working hard, we forget all these basic things. We just keep work, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, go. But do we really need to work that much to get the output we wanted? When I think back in my own career, I've often been guilty of that, putting in the maximum amount of work to get the output that I wanted. Could I have achieved the same output without having to put in exactly that much input? Could I have actually done a little bit less input and got a better result or the same result? Well, fine line there. The danger though is that we just keep driving ourselves and we don't take the time to refresh and we don't take the time to have a rest and get our brain working, get our mind working clearly, because we're not tired all the time. When we're working so hard all the time, we wear ourselves down, our thoughts aren't as clear, our productivity is not as great, our innovative ideas aren't as good, because we're busy. We think we're doing a good job, we're just working super hard. Here's the point though. If you take a break, if you take some time and you refresh yourself, you may find you still get the same outputs that you're after, but you can change the inputs, you can vary them. So for all of us, it's a challenge. Can I shave a little bit off some of these inputs to get the same output that I want, the same result that I want? And on the end of this little video, I'm going to include a little scene that I shot recently when I took a little bit of time off to go outside, get out of town, refresh myself, enjoy Japan, enjoy nature, to try and think about the balance. And I was thinking about that. Why haven't I done that more often in the past? Why have I been such a workaholic and just go all the time? I struggle with this how much is enough syndrome. I'm sure there are many others out there similar. But when you look back on your career, for sure there were times when you put in a maximum amount of work and you really think to yourself, did I really need to put in that much to get the output I wanted? Probably you didn't have to, but you did it anyway because you just couldn't work out where's the tipping point, where's enough. I think this is the struggle we all have, but sometimes it's good to just take a break and refresh yourselves, refresh myself, because our thinking gets better, we come back happier, we come back more refreshed, and we can work at a much higher level of productivity. And that is something we have to keep in mind. It's not the time, it's the productivity. But sometimes we get that a bit messed up. We get mixed up about what is really productive and what is just spending time. So enjoy these few moments of a little bit of peaceful time in the Japanese countryside, of what we're all missing and what we probably should be spending more time enjoying.